lights.
Well. Let's get all these lights on.
Probably heard the car
Run.
Just had to do a breathalyzer. For those of you who don't know, I don't drink whatsoever. Alright guys, so cop was nice. He dropped it down for being a super speeder to, what do you say, Caleb? 85?
84. So
84.
right under it. So you were going 19 over.
19 over, that's still a pretty bad ticket.
19 instead of 26.
Yeah, whoa, that guy's going to jail.
Yeah,
you got fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out of the car. That was a DUI.
Could be worse. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I am here with Gavin, it's just a 6. We are here back at his place to look at the Camaro and tear into it and see what we got going on. Hopefully don't have anything too major, so let's get into it. You ready?
Ready to go.
Let's do it. We live. I don't have much to say. Gavin's putting it on the lift. I did that side though. Gavin is apparently saying this thing's been on the lift a bunch, so looks like it's right at home. That look at Caleb, crazy stance. Can you take a photo? Dude, with our luck, we're gonna be pulling the motor and it's just gonna, the car's just gonna go, pretty clean. I mean, it's only 45,000 miles, minus some oil. Hey. You wanna check this one? I got in the middle of the little metal bracket.
All right, let's see if we get it off the ground safely and securely.
Yep, ain't going nowhere.
I want this thing to fall off.
Wanna put insurance on it real quick? Camaro brakes, mismatched tires. We got some red springs on the front.
We're gonna just jump to immediately pulling the engine out of the car. First things first, we're gonna get under here, see what's going on with it, and also check to see if we can figure out what's going on before we yank it off. So we're just gonna look, inspect a little bit.
It looks brand new.
I do see a lot of clutch, so that means somebody's been drag racing this heavy.
A lot of straight pipe.
A lot of clutch.
Actually, 90% straight pipe.
It doesn't look like it has any.
Yeah, I don't know why it has O2s.
You said the Viking shocks?
Yeah,
Oh,
they work. Yeah, Viking.
Oh, and look, all adjustable rods.
I assume this is all factory, or I guess this is from alignment shop.
Yeah.
All the blue markings
Yeah.
to know where it goes. Right,
So
so
it is adjustable. Dude, this has definitely been heavy drag racing. I'm just thinking it through. If they had adjustable links and Viking shocks on the back, they're like seriously trying for...
here's your 180 technology by AWE. Everything looks really nice though. Like not like the front support. Everything else looks good. No leaks.
Oh, dude, look at this. Look at the freaking motor melts in here. Oh God, okay, hang on. So this thing, I guarantee had a K member in it. This probably had a tubular K member, but there's no reason to do a tubular. Wait, okay, I'm going even further. There's tubular motor melts. Why would you have to put in aftermarket tubular motor melts, do you think?
Turbos?
Trying to fit a turbo manifold down here. It was...
Oh yeah, I see.
They probably had a tubular K member on here, a twin turbo kit. This is all poly bushings and stuff.
Yeah, I guess this is all
good parts.
This is all supposed to be covered up, I assume.
Yeah, there's definitely
shields.
supposed to
Yeah.
be a cover, and
Gotcha.
it did not have that for some reason or another.
Yeah. Yeah, these are crazy looking.
Yeah, stock shocks up front. So they adjusted the rear shocks. They were definitely drag racing this car. Wow. I wonder where the turbos were mounted. They might have been in here, because look, there was like some kind of panel
Hey,
in here,
Gav, what's this for?
and that's just missing. Ooh,
It goes to the, what's this pump for here, right here? This aftermarket, this is definitely aftermarket. What's this for?
that does look, it looks like an intercooler pump.
Yeah, they definitely had something crazy going on in here.
So at least nothing on the bottom shows immediate failure. I just noticed though that there is a pretty good oil leak going on. So probably not the factory seals in here. So it's definitely been taken apart and built, obviously.
Is this a factory cooler right here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
should
factory. AC Delco. Oil filter, is that a good sign? The fact that it's fresh is good, right?
be. Wow, this is interesting. It looks like if I were to have taken my drag car and put a bunch of stock parts on it and converted it back to stock and just like traded it. We've got a Holley high ram already, aftermarket throttle body, aftermarket intake. I'm surprised that they left most of these parts on here after trading in. Like we've even got pretty pricey headers on here.
Head studs.
Head studs, yeah, you can see
Yeah.
those down there. Plug wires. I mean, this thing has definitely been very built. We're just trying to investigate and see.
And it looks very, very fresh. Everything looks nice and clean. And
Something I noticed, this car has E85 in the tank right now.
oh, really?
We cranked it up and I was smelling it as we pulled in here. I was like, that's ethanol. You
Yeah.
know what else I noticed just now? This does not have the factory fuel system. Look at this.
Oh, aftermarket
That's
fuel
the fuel
pump.
line right here.
Yeah.
More than just a fuel pump. This is the fuel line typically.
Gotcha.
So they have entirely, yeah, they have
Okay,
swapped it out
new
to a
braided
different
line.
line somewhere. So the fuel system has been changed.
I smell a little fuel, to be honest with you.
Where does this go?
Which line are you pointing at? This one up
To
here?
the back of the manifold.
Yeah, right here. And then where is this going, this braided line? Is this a fuel line?
That is the fuel line. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Okay, and it goes down to here, underneath. Okay, and it goes right here. What is this? Is this the aftermarket pump or is this a factory pump?
That's a factory direct injection pump down here.
Okay.
Fuel rails are still stock, which is interesting. We're trying to see if we have stock injectors. I don't even know what tune this car is on. It runs a little rough whenever we're trying to drive. And it almost feels like, let's say, hypothetically, it probably has a turbo tune on it.
Right.
They probably put NA stuff on it. And right now it's just, it's expecting there to be a little bit of boost pressure and there's nothing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's running crazy weird. And also look, up here on the front of the timing cover, what is this?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
There's
definitely something that we're
bolted
missing.
there. That almost could be like, let's say, a big Pro Charger bracket.
Is this fat? Yeah, this is GM. This part here.
Maybe it was a big supercharged car, but no, because this. I was thinking, what did they have?
What if it's both?
Front of the water.
Twin charged car? Yeah, that would be crazy. We got an aftermarket ground.
What the?
That goes to here, which goes inside our fuse box. Right down here.
So it's probably that AFR gauge that they added, it looks like. So inside of the car, I'm assuming that's what, but
And this right here.
they tapped that harness.
What we got right here?
Yeah, that's for the windshield wipers, but they're not there anymore.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, right here. Yep.
Sprayers that are supposed to be on the hood.
Yeah. Oh, right here.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, that's why it's going in. It's going into here, into there.
Oh, got it going.
Yeah. Clean the windshield when you're doing 150.
I'm just curious on what this harness was there for and what this is. Like, what is going on here?
This is an adapter right here.
Oh.
What'd you find?
I'm discovering. Okay, check it out. I can't get it out. In my hand right here, you can't even see it. It's stuck. In my hand is a flex fuel sensor.
Gotcha.
This sensor, this is for this wiring harness is for a flex fuel sensor. So it's definitely on E85.
Yep.
This car is absolutely on. Oh, okay, so fuel system, flex fuel, they had it on. Yeah, this is a Berryville car. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So what went wrong? Let's start by checking the oil. I know you already added some.
We topped off about 5 quarts.
There wasn't hardly any oil in it.
Yeah.
Luckily, these hold, I think, 8.5 or 10 quarts. I think
Yeah, most of it is on the back, as you can see.
And what's weird is that it doesn't smell bad. So whenever, you haven't drained the oil yet?
No, we haven't drained, just added, just for the sake of running it back and forth to not do any further damage, but
That's probably what I would say that we should do next is if we can drain the oil,
see what we got in there.
pull that filter, I'll take that filter and cut it apart.
Okay.
And we'll look inside of the oil and also inside of the filter housing and see if there's any shavings.
Okay.
Because if there's shavings, then we definitely know that it's something on the bottom end. But technically, let's say if up here on the top end, if that noise is coming from valve train area, it wouldn't be in the oil. We wouldn't
Gotcha.
have anything in the oil typically.
Yeah, so to get to this stuff here,
Your valve train.
pull valve cover and head, or just valve cover
Yeah.
to start see.
I'm really hoping.
Which isn't hard. Is this just a valve cover? That's it? Just this little small piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's maybe like a push rod or something, but it sounded like it was coming from bottom end. So either way, if we have to pull the engine or pull the valve cover, we'll start with the oil. So we can see what's going on.
I got a good feeling that something, well, I don't know. It's not promising that something simple, but I really hope it's simple.
Found the hood latch cable.
Well, hood latch cable.
In theory, if it was blown up, all these shavings are going to be right down here at the bottom. So I'm going to try and catch the first little bit of oil that's coming out of here.
No oil comes out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh my God.
So that looks.
Watery.
So it might be the ring lamp failure. It might be a piston had an issue there. Maybe commanded too much timing out of it.
Caleb, did you taste it?
These don't have a magnet at the end, sadly. Chevy, what do you do? Yeah, very milky.
Yeah.
Definitely got fuel in the oil. So if you think if there's fuel in the oil, technically the piston has to have had a failure. There's technically no other way that I can think of that fuel should be able to get into the oil.
So what do you mean by piston failure? Crack? Rings?
Probably. I
But
bet
shouldn't there be any shavings? Well, I guess we don't know if it's been drained before. Evidently it hasn't. But
Yeah, if it was a piston failure, there might be chunks in there.
that has got to be some of the worst oil I have ever seen. All right, Caleb, drink up.
I don't see.
So I saw another truck fly out.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of something.
Oh, there, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something coming out.
I can see some stuff in there, but oddly enough, it doesn't look metallic.
Do you see what's flowing inside of there? What's like?
Is bubbles and how much is?
There's some other, look at that. Like, what is that just came out there?
Yeah, there
There's something going on.
could be methanol. Yeah, that was metal.
Is it easy to pull the pan on this? I assume it's just these bolts here.
That is a little hard.
Yeah, I see that. That sucks.
It would have to be K-member down type of thing. I'm happy that they do have a K-member at least. I'm prepared to pull it either way. I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Deduction.
Yeah, something here has gotten very wrong.
For sure. So we would have to pull the exhaust, we'd have to pull the drive shaft.
And this is with 5 quarts of fresh oil.
It's so weird, dude. I don't see, unless they've already done this possibly. Like, I mean, and okay, so thinking about it, yeah, I guess if they would have blown it up, they would have done this first and they would have probably solved all the chunks first. That might be why we're not seeing anything.
And not fill it up though. And it's back to this color. Oh yeah, I guess.
Well, technically, if it had a piston failure, the same way that there's fuel able to introduce into the oil, oil's able to introduce into the piston, or into the cylinder.
Yeah, I see.
So it can burn off as well. So that's likely what it's been doing.
Look at all that
oil.
Just a bunch of like, see all that crap coming out of it?
Yeah,
dude, right. Dude, I wish I was just a couple inches shorter so I could just.
Dude, I'm like over here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So it's very likely they've already pulled the oil. And they've already come up with this on their own. But if you got it and it was low on oil, then something obviously happened to all that oil, and it's not leaking that bad. Like, I mean, that's not.
But they started draining it, seen it, and then like, nope.
Yeah, that, or what I was thinking is they maybe filled it in to go trade it in, but from everybody running it, if this piston has a hole in it, in theory, then it's just all that oil is getting burnt off through the back. And, hold on.
Yeah, all the thing.
That's why there's fucking oil all over the back. I forget it. The oil on the back. That tells everything then. So that's exactly what happened. It had a piston failure. High boost pressure, and it had it on E85 at least. So typically a lot of piston failures are from 93 octane, and they are trying to make way too much power on 93. And the octane rating isn't high enough, so they'll eventually learn that you got to put E85. But this guy already went to E85, but it had a flex fuel sensor. So in theory, maybe he was. Well, no, because it blew up on E85.
But does that really look like 5 quarts of oil to you?
No, but
that looks like a car that just burns a little bit of oil. That doesn't look like.
Nobody's been driving since it's been blown up. It's only been idling. So this would accumulate on the back because of the backdraft whenever it's going down the highway.
Right.
But right now it could be just burning, spitting out the back.
Gotcha.
But I mean, there is a lot of residue. There's a lot in there.
This could have been from shooting some flames.
I am curious. Yeah, it really could have.
Yeah. I guess there's only one way to find out now.
So I guess step one, I'll pull the valve covers off and we'll look in there and see if we can see something going on.
Yeah, let's do that. Or if we pull, you have a bore scope?
Yeah.
Do you want to pull a spark plug and just check which cylinder is cracked?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah, which piston's messed up. Yeah, we'll definitely tell right away. I mean, I'm down to pull the valve cover though on this side. The noise is louder on this side for sure, so I want to see if anything, and it does sound more top end, to me personally. But
Really? Okay.
maybe we have both. Wouldn't I like the cam failed and the dim piston cracked? I can tell why it's so loud now. There's literally just those mufflers.
All right, awesome. Let's find out what we got.
From stock to drag to Cummins.
I guess we can just pull off.
Yep, pull all those off. These are what, 10 mils? Which one's? Oh, it's tightening.
There you go.
It wouldn't be Nick if it wasn't like that. It's been so long since I worked on the car. This is what I've been looking forward towards.
Me too. It's just gravity mounted. That's what we call that. It's just sitting.
When you pull the oil cap, see what's on the bottom of the oil cap?
Yeah.
That's got a little milkiness to it, but I guess it's gonna catch
Usually it's condensation though.
Gravity mount filter is my style.
Somebody that is into cars, I guarantee you is gonna watch this video and be like, my car. Like they're gonna watch this and be like, oh no.
I could have saved them 10 hours of their time.
Somebody is definitely really into
Oh,
cars.
100%. There's no way they're not watching online.
Like, who modified
if you
the
are
hell out of
watching
your car and traded it in?
and you did this, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I appreciate the help. This is fun.
Oh yeah. Like I was telling you, it's been a while since I've worked on something, so.
Wow, what a car. I gotta know the story. Like,
Oh, I'm sure we'll find out soon.
I know.
There.
The suspense is killing.
Here at Lavski, we improvise. If only we had tools like this, we could probably sell 10 more units a week.
honestly, I may not even have to pull this yet. I guarantee you, like you said, it sounds you said the issue. You heard it more than I did, but you
Yes.
said the issue came from this.
Definitely more present on this side and more towards up here. So
Okay, so yeah, let's prioritize this side first. Minor details, but you notice how this is bent down?
what is that?
I guarantee you that they already have pulled this off, and we're trying to tuck this harness back to slip the valve cover in and bent this back.
More.
So this head.
More good signs.
Yeah, like I know it's small, but like that
Yeah,
little
yeah,
thing tells me
for
that
sure.
somebody's been in there doing this.
It's hard to tell anything's been done because everything is so new. Am I allowed to do the honors? Well, we're about to tell if it's been off recently. Oh yeah.
I just slid right off.
All right.
Oh, dude, it's been so built. Oh my God. I was joking about the roller rockers. Look at the valve springs. It's got titanium valve seats. Oh shit. What the fuck is going on here? Is this a crank? Dude, somebody like really spent hella good money on this thing. What happened here? Like how, why would you trade
The
this car in?
the more good things we see, the more that we know it's bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is like what made them trade this thing in, because at the moment I'm a little shocked. This is nice.
All those look shiny except for that one that has some black stuff coming out of it.
This one right here. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna roll it. See what we got. Oh yeah.
A little bit of metal. Why is it on there though?
This looks like the stuff that you do, that you lay onto. Where's Caleb? Forgot what you call it. On the pistons before you put them in on the rings. Just put that little stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Can you tell what that is?
Oh yeah. Yeah, something's wrong.
It's collapsed right there.
Yep. Sure is. That's our nose over. Yep.
These move a little bit whenever there's nothing on them.
Yeah.
But
I can lift it up. You see
that is definitely it, dude. No fucking way. I don't know what time was that? Stop the watch. We done figured out the fucking issue. Damn, boy. Okay, so it's definitely something
Yep.
right there.
Is this one good? Yep. This one's good. This one's good.
And that's why we don't pull the engine first, because we were real close. I was really thinking to the whole time.
You know this brand right here? You heard of that?
CHE? I haven't heard particularly of CHE, but I
It
think
looks
it's
nice.
pretty
Looks very fancy.
It
Yeah.
does look to be a pretty good setup. What the hell?
So my theory's bald. I still think it was boosted. They have aftermarket valve springs and stuff in here. But if they were hurting,
It looks like they have collapsed the valve spring seat, and the rocker is now way loose. So I think that's our noise for sure.
but what I'm thinking happened is somebody over revved the hell out of it because it is a stick shift, so they money shifted it a bit. So like, let's say you're in third gear,
Yeah, yeah. Instead of
you're going to go to fourth, and you
yeah, it's the second. Yeah,
and it
blow it
just
up.
over revs like crazy. And even though these are modified valve springs, I guarantee that they had some kind of issue and they didn't want to do, let's say, I don't know what's the biggest issue here, but I guarantee you that something's going on with the head. That would make sense, actually. This would definitely make sense of what's going on. And that would make sense why it's running like shit too.
Yeah.
Because that technically is,
But the noise that we're hearing is more of a bearing noise.
yeah, it's
So
sweet.
squeak. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't going to cause a squeak bullet.
No,
This is going to be more of a
but the
tick.
push rod at the top goes to the cam and it's touching on the cam. And so every time that the cam lobes rotate, it's pushing those up and down.
Gotcha.
So in theory, if it's already collapsed the valve spring seat, that means that that push rod is likely bent too.
Yep.
So what I guarantee you is happening now is that there's slack on this push rod and it's bent and it's just scraping past the cam. And the reason why I bet it's running like shit is because this cylinder, this will be either intake or exhaust valve. So it either can't flow out or can't flow in right now.
So it sounds like we're taking the head off.
The head needs to come off for sure, I think.
Yep. Just in case.
Realistically, if we can pull the head off and we can see that there's nothing going on major, it may not have any major issue oil pan wise. We might be able to leave everything in there.
Do we want to pull spark plugs here and just check these two last pistons, I guess?
Yeah, but if it is just a rocker and a spring, like let's say we can get away, hypothetically,
This almost looks like the rocker's okay.
it looks like, so also whenever you're installing a cam kit, I just thought about it, you have to spec your push rods and measure the push rods. If they measured it incorrectly, and let's say they put a rod too long in there, then it's going to overextend it. So it's going to want to either bend that rod or with hardened push rods like a cam kit has,
Yep,
it's
collapse.
going to collapse this
Yep.
side too.
Yep.
So maybe it was an improper push rod install.
or an over rev, there's still fuel in the oil.
That's why I said, look, we should still borescope.
Yeah, we should probably still borescope.
Yeah.
So let's just pull that spark plug out. That's
Okay.
missile.
All right, this is the part where we're sending our prayers for no cracked piston, no missing piston, no chunks, no rings.
Let's see what we
Yeah, electric.
discover.
It's got better welds than the Camaro.
Continue to borescope something 30 feet away for whatever reason.
It's all the way at the top.
Yeah, it actually doesn't look.
Yeah, it doesn't look either. This is all just carbon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if we got really lucky here.
We don't get lucky at Lavski.
I usually don't get lucky either.
Yeah, the little bit of the walls that you can see look good. I mean, is this the piston all the way at the top completely or almost at the top?
Yeah, we could.
Turn the crank.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Let me just grab a wrench. I was gonna start turning it, but we probably shouldn't do that.
Kaboom.
And this is like the big reveal right here. This is interesting. Slowly but surely, see more and more of the piston as it goes down. Wow.
It's so good.
Yep.
The walls are clean.
Whoa. I mean, that's all right. That's good. Can you see if you can twist it, maybe wiggle it around just to see?
Yep. That's factory hatchery, right? Yeah. It looks good.
Yeah, that looks really, really good.
We're checking the right piston?
No, well, I mean, honestly, it could be the one in front of it, but this one looks to be the one that had the issue.
Yep. You want to check one more over just to be sure while we're here?
Let's do
All right,
it.
cool.
I mean, so far it really does seem like the issue has got to be push rock related. It's definitely. I'm down to investigate to be safe, of course, but I would venture to say it is definitely right there with that rocker. And I'll have to get some shots in a second, but that rocker is just like shoved into the retainer and the top of the valve spring perch, so that there's a cap that just holds down that spring. It is just eaten into it. The plug looked pretty good too, so it's just being starved a little bit. That's why it just looked a little off, but there's a lot of fuel.
Of course, I get the one in between the manifolds.
So I guarantee you it's the exhaust. I guarantee you the exhaust isn't opening all the way.
So it's collecting a lot of fuel in that cylinder. That's why I was unplugged.
Good news is the spark plug is out,
Yep, that one looks just a little. Let's see, that
lot
one's not
thinner.
that bad.
but it's just a little more.
So that means that it's probably is running right. There's no way somebody traded in for that, right?
I mean, we've seen a lot of.
They traded in the Corvette.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Unless it's some failure somewhere else, but it sounded like it was this side.
Where the hell am I going? It's my first time. What the fuck am I looking at? Like I said, could use a good seafoam. What about our fuel that was in the oil? Or what we think is fuel in the oil? Where's that possibly come into play? Forgot about that.
Why would the oil have been low?
Very low. 5. How many quarts did we add? We added a whole jug. So whatever 1 gallon is.
I guess we could just continue fooling all of the plugs. If none of the, like, if we have a piston failure, one of these plugs is gonna look so terrible.
Yeah.
So we could have just pull all the flow. I mean, I might as well throw new plugs in it to compare.
Right.
I'm gonna throw it back.
Well, we have to pull the head, right? We at least need to pull this one,
Yeah,
see what's going on.
I would say we could start there. We should probably pull that,
Okay.
pull the push rod out.
Yeah, see if it's bent.
Yeah, and just
Yep.
look and see what's going on with that.
Yeah, and then once we circle back, we can go to this side and check all the horoscope and check the plugs. Look, this is normal, normal, normal. They have a little bit of play, just a little bit, but this right here is.
So next up, push rod comes out. And even the push rod looks pretty good. It would be very bent.
No, that's
No, yeah,
No,
very bent.
no, there's nothing wrong with it.
Dude, I'm looking at it. This is what the noise is. I'm really thinking, because look, you see how this has been getting eaten into?
Yep. Yeah,
That has been every time that this push rod, because it's a hardened push rod. So every time that the push rod has been pushing up and squeak, this is what has been abrasing. Look, you see it?
Yep.
That has been very abrasive up against the seat of this spring right here. Oh, and I think I see why they might have gotten to the point of trading this in. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, well, how do we get it off? Check that out. Look up close at that, like really close, if you can get it to focus inside of there. That is like legitimately welded together. The spring, the valve itself. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, now I'm connecting. Yeah, the head's coming off.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of very down in the T's there, but
Yeah, that is definitely what's going on. So the valve has been welded to the to the retainer for the valve spring. honestly, we might want to wash our eyes, to be fair. Like I don't even know how it's being held in right now. But one way or another, it needs new heads. I don't think that we have, I mean, at least.
Better than a motor.
Better than a bearing.
Say, at least the positive side of
It's just
in my
top
head is that the engine itself seems to be okay. I don't fully understand why the oil would have been that low, but I can probably come up with it in my head. But either way, I'm really thinking that everything seems to be pretty okay. I really do think that this noise was just coming from right here. That was just getting, every rotation, it's just chipping away and welding itself more and more and more in there. The only thing that I can think of is the last thing that I would expect, but I mean, it's very possible at this rate. Technically, whenever you build an engine, you will, if you're planning on putting boost to an engine, the first thing that fails is the ring gap, because you're putting so much heat inside of the piston. These rings get closer and closer and closer and eventually touch, and then they'll snap and push and the whole piston falls apart. But if you already know, like in this case, that you're going to build an engine for boost, you're going to take those rings and gap them back where they're going to cut them. So that way, whenever there is all that heat and it expands them, they're still not going to clutch. So, but what happens with loose ring gap like that is that it allows for a lot of fuel to come past the rings because they're open.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
In theory, if this guy actually has a fully built engine here, which I would be really blown away that he traded it in if so, but it actually with my eyes looks like the whole engine probably was built and this just has very gapped rings because this had to have been a heavy boost car.
Really, the only way we can find out is pulling oil pan, right? Looking at the bottom side of pistons. Or can we tell from the top?
Yeah. To pull the oil pan, you would have to pull the entire engine just starts up. But the oil looks way too clean. Like you would see so much gunk and chunks.
Still, even if it was changed once, right? You would see a lot.
I would really venture to think so.
I feel like what we saw already could be just from this. It's not much more than something like this that's been worn down.
I really think
if it hasn't been drained before. You mind if I pull the one next to it just so we can see comparison? Or would you like to leave it?
Technically spec right in. Well, I mean, we
gotta pull the head anyways.
to go for it. Oh, that's so sad. It's so well put together.
Good lord, dude, I'm over here like I need to get back.
Those veins are.
Yeah, maybe it's time to leave those alone for right now.
This is had to have been where the noise is coming from, because this would have been that this was chafing.
I mean, you
feel
can
so hot.
You can just see.
And getting so hot to actually glow the roller itself. So that's
see that
noise was. Yep, be careful with that bolt.
Yep. Yeah, check out that difference there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And how hot it's getting.
Yep.
And see, these are all in line too. They're not getting that hot, but the only reason is from friction. So the friction between there is just literally glowing that. Everything's salvageable, which is crazy. Like every single part is salvageable. The head just needs to come off, and it needs a new valve right there, a new retainer, the same spring can be kept, and new hat-pun pieces, and that's it.
Ready to roll.
It needs literally like 4 pieces, dude. That's kind of nuts.
Mint.
And it's probably a built engine inside of this car.
Yeah, I'd really like to know. I really would like to know, but I guess we can just assume like all these nice parts, nice heads, nice intake, it's gotta be.
It has stock. That's the only reason why I'm kind of like, what? But
We could look up this company too. It's CHE Precision Inc. And then there's a G. Just
if it had a failure, like I said, whenever we pull these spark plugs, we pull the rest of them right now, because if we pulled all the spark plugs, in theory, one of these plugs should show something if there was a failure inside of this.
Okay. Don't drop, that's probably expensive. Well, everything actually looks really good. There's a little bit of oil in the first two. Yeah, see, these ones have got more of like a little orange tint to them. These are more of a oil. And then those have all got kind of the same tint to it. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier to do that.
Yeah, there is a lot of oil on those motors for sure.
More on the driver's side, huh? These two right here are the cleanest.
But we pulled the plugs.
Would it being boosted have anything to do with that?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm really thinking, that it had to have been. Like the more like it looked and
Yeah,
just had to have been. Well, I guess next up we can drain all the coolant out. I'm gonna get started.
They're ready to pull a head off. I suppose wanted to do the coolant and these exhausts on the side of the header bolts. We'll get the head pulled out of the way. Damn, that sucks. And this
fuel line has a crazy amount of pressure on it because it's direct injection. So
Definitely. Is there a way to release it? Is there a release? There's got to be somewhere.
we need to look up the safety part.
Yeah.
It's got like 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be like. I'm over here like this. Rogan, show me.
Yeah, I've never messed with direct injection cars with this being, so it's gonna be fun. But what I guess I'll probably do is just leave the injectors clipped into the fuel rail and probably just take the whole fuel rail up and off. We are down almost to the bare head. We got the injectors, the fuel rail, everything out of the way. Just a few more things to go.
There you go.
What do we see?
Looks good so far.
Oh. No, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it was on that. I mean, it looked good on this side, which I guess is expected, but after a little inspection, it looks like we got good stuff going on over here in these, so.
I can't say I see anything wrong. I mean, everything looks perfect.
That's why I'm shocked that somebody would trade this in. But this is a little red flag. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, I don't know what took place there, but everything else seems to be put together maybe super well.
We can check the ownership history, but maybe somebody had built the car, somebody bought the car built, and then somebody had an issue, and that second person wasn't really.
Scared.
Yeah. See.
That sounds about accurate.
Yeah. And then that person spent all that money, however much it was, and took off all the parts, this, that.
Yeah, is it a clean car?
Yeah, clean title, clean Carfax, no accidents. Well, yeah, no reported accidents, so how the Carfax history are.
All right, guys, we are down to the last bolt.
Last call. Last washer. Oh, now we just gotta pull the whole head out of the way and see what's going on. We can see it from the top side, but we'd rather see it from the bottom. You might want to watch those feet because the water's gonna trickle out everywhere.
It's already, we want to grab right here too.
Oh, she's pissing.
There we go.
Woo.
Sweet.
Woo.
Yeah, there's too much washers.
That's exciting. Wow.
It looks good.
It's actually okay. No kidding. It actually looks seriously good. I couldn't say with any part of me that there's any other issue with the star. There's no almost like, I mean, there is obviously a way. So I'm not going to say that, knock on wood, but I would say that's very slim chance that there's an issue with anything else past this.
Yeah, so the only thing we could really do since we have the plugs out of that side is borescope that side. Check all 4 of those pistons.
Yeah.
You would check everything off there.
That's a really good idea at this point because we could just make sure there's no other issues.
Head resurface, new head gasket, reinstall, and the
New valve,
new rockers.
2 retainers. Yeah, I mean, we're just a few components off from this car being perfect. That is a kind of crazy discovery, to be honest with you. I was thinking, I think everybody else, including the owner, probably thought this was a major issue. Yep. But I don't think anybody tore it down to this level to find out that it is something super cheap. We probably got $80 in parts that need to be replaced. That's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal.
We looked out.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. That is a crazy find.
Yeah,
That really is. The fuel system already got ethanol in the tank. Camaro, that has been proven to be tuned on HP tuners. It's got the freaking wideband sensor in there. It has an aftermarket head, so it got GPI heads sitting right here in front of us. And the craziest part, the heads are good. So all we need at this point to get this car perfect are a retainer and a valve. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, I guarantee the only story that makes sense is somebody bought the car already built and they had a noise and they were like, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Trading it in.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost too much money.
Yeah.
Which really, it took what, a couple of hours and we've got the whole head off and then $80 parts.
Literally, this is a really interesting car with a crazy story so far.
Yeah, I agree. And at least a not a headache too.
Yeah, truly.
All right, guys, and I think that is going to be it for today's video. As you can see, we got very in-depth on this. Already got the head off in just a couple of hours. We've got cams, timing set, headers. I mean, this thing has got it all. Still a mystery here.
and exactly what's going on, but it looks like Gavin is taking the head off tomorrow where he's supposed, which is right here, to get redone. And we may have a running car to go. We'll see how long it takes Gavin to put everything back together to get everything nicely labeled. So that'll be it for today's video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and if you're looking for a truck, it's 404-543-7606. Lavski Auto.